Today you will learn 4 things. What is corruption, bribery, the implications, and how to solve them. So, what is corruption? Corruption is the abuse of power for private gain, and it hurts everyone whose life, livelihood, and happiness depends on the integrity of people in a position of authority. Corruption can take many forms such as bribery, embezzlement, extortion, and graft.
According to the Transparency International, Malaysia was ranked at 54 out of 175 countries. Next, here are some examples of the issue of bribery that is happening among the society in Malaysia. Next, we go into the government side of corruption, where more than 1 billion deposited into Malaysian Prime Minister account, Mahathir Mohamad on corruption and saving Malaysia, Swiss widen corruption investigation into Malaysia MDB fund, and at last, Malaysian anti-corruption chief chooses to step down on 1 August. So, what are the implications of bribery and corruption towards the society, towards the business, and towards the government? So let's see. As for the society, there will be imbalances in the distribution of wealth, where the richer will become richer and the poor will become poorer. Then the poor have to face so many challenges in life, therefore there must be a transparent law to manage the use of wealth and equality of sharing and also monitor any possible corruption. Thus, the sense of equal opportunity has to be delivered by all people. Next is producers and incompetent people among the society. The number of skillful and knowledgeable people will absolutely be reduced, as all those characteristics are no longer as meaning, because they can just use money to bribe. Hence, the skill to bribe are much more important. The quality of job will be declined, because a job that is granted due to bribery will expose the public into a dangerous situation where the quality of construction work, for instance, will be low, and it threatens the safety of the society. And the society will be selfish, because whenever they do bribery, all they think about was themselves without even thinking the negative consequences that will happen.
As for business implication, the effects are economic growth retardation and weak development. When one finds out about corruption in a country, it will cause protests leading to chaos, especially by public. And as this news spread to the neighboring countries, it will cause less FDI investment into the country. Under government implications, there will be a lack of trust in public servants, for example police, because their competency are doubted when they set up roadblocks just to take bribery to let wrongdoers go. There's also a lack of trust and faith towards the government because they misuse public funds for their own personal gains instead of the public interest.
And now we move on to the recommendation on what we can do as a society, business and government. First, from the business point of view, first recommendation will be awareness of reporting system. So the employees need to be aware of the reporting system in the company. Once the employees are aware of the reporting system, they may think twice before taking bribes or doing anything, because they know that the management is watching. Second recommendation will be hiring experts such as certified fraud examiners and those who are certified in financial forensics. So these people can help you to establish anti-fraud policies and procedures.
In the government point of view, there are 2 measures that can be carried out by the government, which are enforcement and community education. The enforcement involves strengthening the anti-corruption enforcement agencies' operation strategies, effective management of human capital, and enhancing corruption prevention. On top of this, government implement MACC team-based investigation method as an initiative to cultivate a culture of integrity and promote zero tolerance to corruption, where it employs dynamic, systematic, and organized investigation teams. Meanwhile, government organized public awareness campaigns and programs against corruption, and MACC use creative measures include sport tournaments such as bowling to interact with the participants. Government also foster public support against corruption by educating and assuring people should not be afraid to report cases as they are under the protection of law.
Created using Powtoon.